Happening today, a law school in Dauphin County is hosting an EMS Law and Policy Symposium, and this year's theme is medical civil rights.
Fox 43's Sedona Meadows joins us now at Widener University in Susquehanna Township with more on how this annual event is helping people. Good morning, Sedona.
Good morning. So everything's already in session. People are having their discussions. There are EMS and legal professionals coming together to talk about medical civil rights. I'm actually here with Dean Cummings of Widener University Commonwealth Law School. Dean Cummings, how are you feeling today? Just getting everybody coming together to talk about this topic.
This is a fantastic day. One of the hallmarks of our law school, Widener Law Commonwealth, is access to justice. And so this event plays into one of those important hallmarks of our law school, which is providing space for difficult conversations to really figure out how EMS and law enforcement should interface together in instances where there are suspects in custody and what the right things to do are in those intersections.
Yeah, absolutely. So what are some of those conversations that are going to be happening today on that topic?
So we have emergency medical services practitioners that are here really talking about how to interface with law enforcement. So there are national instances of tragedy, Tyree Nichols in Memphis, Elijah McClain in Colorado, where the intersection between EMS and law enforcement sort of went sideways. And EMS practitioners are here today to sort of figure out what best practices are and how law enforcement and EMS should work together when they are in tragic circumstances or when instances occur where there's injury of suspects that are in custody.
Yeah, definitely. And I understand some defense attorneys from the Elijah McClain case are here today to talk about that case.
We've been able to pull people from across the country here. The Elijah McClain defense attorneys are here. The Medical Civil Rights Initiative folks are here. Doug Wolfberg from his law firm here of Page, Wolfberg, and Worth are one of the leading national law firms on representing EMS individuals. And so we're bringing everyone together that's going to have the opportunity to really figure out these issues.
And why is it so important to have this here at this law school?
Doug Wolfberg's one of our graduates. So are many of the folks that are here, including some of the EMS professionals. But as I mentioned earlier, our law school ultimately is about justice, and it's about finding ways to grapple with hard issues and how to provide access to justice for everybody. And so it's really important that we do it here, not just because Doug's one of our alums, but also because that's what we try to do here, is figure out how to provide equality under the law for everybody.
Yeah, and what kind of impact do you think this symposium will have here in the community?
Great question. We would really like to see the end of circumstances where folks like Tyree Nichols die in custody of the police, or when Elijah McClain or other circumstances occur where tragedies are the outcome of an interfacing without clear direction. And so we're hoping that those answers come today, where EMS professionals are able to really see the right best practices to engage in those really tough circumstances.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you for your time this morning, Dean Cummings. We really appreciate it. This will be going on through 4 p.m. today. Like we said, EMS and legal professionals coming together to have these really, hard topics to talk about, but really necessary topics to talk about. Live in Dauphin County, Sedona Meadows, Fox 43 News.
All right, Sedona, thanks so much. What a great opportunity for people that might have those tough questions. Thanks again.